What's going on, my Cardano friends? It's your Cardano friend Jack here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Cardano NFTs and are they going parabolic? Is this just the first wave or is it already over? Alright, so what actually popped up this video into my brain was because I've been seeing some crazy volume in one sale on the NFT marketplace, on the Cardano NFT marketplace, and yes, this may look crazy, and it is, but compared to Ethereum, we have to keep in mind, this may just be the beginning. Now, before we move any further into this video, after seeing a Claymate, a project that only came out about a week and a half ago, at least the Clay Nation side of things, they have had an ongoing project, but seeing one of these sell for 80,000 ADA really does make you think, is this a bubble? What's going on here? Is this really worth 188,000 US dollars? And weirdly enough, the answer is yes, but it's also no, because you have to think that the person who's buying this for 80,000 ADA can afford to buy for 80,000 ADA, and they can afford to buy the floor at 1,500 ADA. So if you're someone who is feeling like they're missing out and you want to, YOLO all your money into a Claymate, please be careful. And if you're going to do it, just make sure that it's not going to affect your rent and food money, okay? Be freaking careful. Anything you're using in NFT land should be, you should be okay with losing it, honestly. That's the game you're playing here. It is a risky game. I'm not saying that it's not worth it because there is so many returns to be made in NFT land, but be careful, and none of this is a sure thing. Heck, even cryptocurrency or Cardano, maybe they're not a sure thing. No one really knows. So I just want to preach this one more time. Please be careful. Please be careful. But that being said, going forward, we're going to be going over some other crazy sales. For example, even for my project for 10,000 ADA. Now this was for the ranked 1 stick frick in rarity. And yeah, 10,000 ADA, 696, got a little 69 in there. It's pretty crazy. And the question everyone's asking now is this beginning? Is this a bubble? Are we going to pop? Is it going to keep going up? I don't know, and no one knows. So you have to be careful, as I mentioned. Now, there's a great amount of tools now that you can actually track sales and see the top sales. Even in the past 24 hours, we have a bunch of projects in this over 10,000 range. Astro Buns, kind of a rip-off of Space Buds, Clay Nation, Stick Frick, Tiger Society, and so much more. And I also want to mention, just because you see a high sale doesn't mean that project is doing well. It really doesn't. It could mean someone wash traded. It could mean one person just felt like they wanted that NFT for that price. So one sale is not everything, and even many sales you need to consider, do I like the NFT and do I have strong conviction in the value going up, or am I just buying this because everyone else is buying these? That being said, in the past 24 hours, we're going to see a lot of projects here that you might not have seen before. And when I show these projects on the videos, it's not me endorsing them. It's not me saying go buy these projects. You have to use your own head and you have to figure out what you want to put your ADA into. If you're going to put it in NFT land, just be careful, please. But yeah, you have to figure it out. I'm not saying any of these projects are the best one to go into. It's all personal preference, and it's all also based on what you believe is going to do best. And my ideals are the community is going to drive its success. So if it has a good community, it has strong members, it has people who like the project, that's a good indicator. But you have to like the project too. Maybe not for it to do well, but it's going to be hard to say hold on to an asset that is decreasing in value or loses value one day to the next, if you don't have, faith in that project, or if you don't like it. So that's why I say pick projects you like, you're going to do better, and just be careful. Don't YOLO into something just because it looks cool and everyone else is doing it. Buy a project because you like it or you think it's a sound investment, and not because you see a 80,000 or 10,000 sale. Now, just looking at the last 24 hours, we're going to be able to see probably a ton of projects right here that you could flip for a profit. That being said, if any of these projects you're looking at and you're thinking, oh man, I don't want to miss out, it might be too late, I'd run away. I'd turn the other side. Because many times when you're thinking like this, you're not really thinking very straight or very clear. So don't FOMO into things, and especially not in NFT land. Half the time it may even work out for you. NFTs are crazy, and there is kind of a outer logic to the system, but many things can happen, and I don't want people kind of left with assets that they don't even like. So that's really the gist of this video. I personally don't believe we're going to see any stop to this madness within the next month or two. I think it's only going to get crazier as we approach Summit and as more projects get revealed, bigger projects, bigger teams, and just crazier things happening with smart contracts as they get rolled out to the end users in some time. And the reason I don't think we're even close to being done with all this madness is because just yesterday, or rather today really, we saw that 80,000 ADA Clay Nation sale, which was the top sale on CNFT.io. It's not the top sale ever. Top sale I believe was 110K for a space bud in a Discord service. Yep, 110,000 ADA through a Discord escrow service. So that being said, I don't think we're anywhere close to near the top of this euphoric NFT phase, but I do think there's going to be a point where prices do decline a bit. Now, I'm not saying we go to zero, and I'm not saying any of these NFT projects are bad. I'm just saying there is a point where things do cool down. Not necessarily go down to bottom like a bear market, but they will cool down. Maybe the prices will sustain, but it's going to be very likely that we see a little bit of decline before that sustainable price point. On the other hand, there's a lot of people coming from Ethereum and other blockchains with a lot of extra money just to spend on JPEGs. So maybe that also factors into the fact that we could see this being sustained by people who just have too much money. Coming back to that Discord escrow sale, I just want to let everyone know that not everything is about NFTs. I love NFTs, I really do. I'm kind of an NFT addict, but gotta keep in mind that if we're trading 110,000 ADA on a Discord escrow service, our focus should really be on solving problems like using a smart contract to sell for 110,000 ADA with no middleman, because that really is the goal here. So always keep your focus on what the bigger picture is. I'm not saying that it's a terrible thing to use Discord escrow service. I'm just saying that the average user is not going to do that. And if we want the average Joe to come over to Cardano and trade funny pictures, we do have to also focus on the people building tools to enable that. And who is enabling that, you might ask? Well, there's actually a lot of people. People from DC Spark, Alessandro from Berrypool and Pascal, so many other builders in the space that I can't name all of them, but always also pay attention to the people building those things and building the tools for people that are going to bring mass adoption to the space. And ultimately, in my opinion, the tools that are going to bring mass adoption or the everyday Joe to the CNFT world are ease of use. Smart contracts, permissionless, trustless systems that basically just require 2 button clicks. That's what's going to happen eventually. That's what we're working towards, so keep that in mind. But I hope you guys have a great freaking day. I'll see you guys in the next video, my Cardano friends, and stay safe out there with your CNFT addiction. Peace out.